What is up, guys? Back at it, Wally. If you don't know me, I used to make cool videos about trucks and stuff. Look, I got a Bronco. Those are cool these days. I do have a Ford Ranger. That is getting worked on by somebody else because I haven't had the time to do it. I've been on what I will call a financial journey since I bought this property I've got. A couple changes have been made. I did buy a big RV, but I decided to rent that RV out because diesel prices gone up and it needed some extra work that I basically needed the funds to make happen. So I decided to rent that out for a little bit. That should only be like 3 or 4 months. It's midsummer anyways. We're really planning on using it. But I have got myself this really rad Lance camper. Whew, look at that beauty. That is what we're working on today. Yes, I should be working on the Bronco, but I'm choosing to work on my camping situation because there's a trip coming up in about 2 weeks from now, and it's the Clean Desert event. Clean Desert is very important to me. We want to keep our lands open and public and free for all, so I participate in those events. My buddy Elliot and I have started a little website and forum and social media and all the other things that go with it called Bad Lines Good Times. Check it out. badlinesgoodtimes.com. You know, if you guys want to know what we're doing on the back end and how to build the trucks and, you know, just ask general questions, it's a great forum platform to use. Elliot and I had put a lot of effort, and other friends of ours like Jesse and Scott, and I'm trying to think whoever else contributed, Mikey from the Fab Lab. A lot of effort into documenting our trips. And we had an old website that we were using, and we didn't want to see it go away when that website kind of stopped participating on the forum platform and letting it get overran by spammers. So, with that said, Bad Lines, Good Times, check it out. Yeah, it's a little shameless little plug right there. So, like I said, the camper was basically a full gut. This flooring came with it. We're going to be, I just bought another piece, so we're going to be filling all this in. It had a nice big, I don't know, storage cabinet here. I decided to rip it out. Cut the wall right here and rip that out all the way down. Really open up the space. So, I used to have another camper that I really liked, and I decided to do all the things I wish I had done with that camper to this one right off the bat, because when I got it, it was like this. There was nothing, no doors. It's hot in here. Basically, never got to finishing it, and I was able to pick this sweet thing up for free. Now it's a quick project to get it going. This used to only fit like a twin, I guess, what you would call it. But then I cut this part of the cabinet out, and there was another piece, a little box thing right here I cut out, and now it fits RV Queen. So let's try to put the flooring in today. Got the tools I need. So when I cut this wall out, I mean, obviously this didn't do much, but I'm kind of wondering if this piece of wood right here is offering any type of structural support. So I think I'm gonna knock it out first, and then add the floor the rest of the way. So I don't know. Gotta think in the old noggin here. Probably doesn't do much, right? If it seems like it doesn't do much, does it do much? I don't know. Learning as I go. So next I wanted to cut out all of this. I guess it's like a seal. Like, I don't need it. I don't want it because I have a nice pretty wood one that I'll be putting on there instead. Same thing with right here. You can see it popping up right here. Yeah, we don't want that. Well, I think I got it all out. Yeah, I'm a big van lifer now, you know? Sitting in my old trusty Lance, just living life out on the road. This beautiful stuff. It's called Winding Brook. But never laid wood. Just laid some pipe. I've got a kid. Yeah, joke. That was very inappropriate. I don't know if you start this way, and then you. It's been a minute since I've done this. I did own a condo when I was like 22 years old, and we redid all the floors in that house. So instead of laying everything just straight flat out, you're supposed to line them like this and off center from each other, so you don't come across a spot that looks weird. See how these two, there's no lines here? So then you'd put this one like something like that, or even like this. It's like extra hard to do when it's 1,000 degrees in here. So just as a plan of action, I'm going to lay out as much floor as I can with these whole pieces, and then go back and trim up where I need to. I am going to trim this guy up, and that's why I'm going to lay out most of the big pieces, so I can find out where I need to trim up that piece of wood so that fits. I'm trying to be smart about this. There's got to be a trick to this. Aha! Maybe. This one's not in. I need to take this one out and this one out. That is it for all my whole pieces. So, like I said, no more whole pieces can fit here, but I've got all the whole pieces in. The wood edges don't line up, otherwise it looks weird and you notice it. So that is the start, and that's how quickly it can be done. And the nice part is I made this big area mostly square. I'm excited. If you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you. I know it's been a minute since I made videos. I just needed, like I said, to put some focus on my financial situation and also my marriage, family, things like that. When I spent time with my friends on trips, because I've been going on a lot, I wanted to spend time with my friends on trips. I didn't want to spend time focusing on filming and editing and missing a big part of that trip. And yeah, it's a lot of work. Because once I get home, I got to edit it, and I spend a lot of time. I hope it shows. It's never really meant to be a tutorial video, more about what I'm doing. So here's kind of the final steps. It looks like I got everything else done as far as cutting goes. So this is how she's supposed to look. She goes together. I got the floor done, and she looks good. Would you just look at it? She's nice. Till next week, folks, when I do something else and film it. I'm pretty happy with how big this space is now. Because it used to have this huge cabinet that was all right here, and it stuck out to like right there, and just made this all super tight. But now I've got this big standing space, and I'll take that mountain bike that's over there, and I'll put it right in there, and I'll probably be kind of cool to have some kind of bike rack that held the bikes in place, or a bike, so when I went on a trip, I could like keep the bike safe in here, but also come in here, go to the bathroom if I had to, emergency poops, and take a nap on the side of the road if I wanted that. Those are my girls right there. They're not laying eggs yet, but they will. They will. And top it off, my life looks just as it should. A lot of stuff going on. Very little time. I am full of excuses, and I don't want to be anymore. So that's why I'm going to make videos. I'm going to make a few videos try to make a video a week. Let's see if we can keep that up for a little bit and give you guys an insight to what's happening in Wally's world. Right now I feel good because I did something. On to the next thing.